Talking of today. Fairly reasonable looking dragon. I still think those wings look more like chicken wings than, or like a drumstick. Oh, that's weird that it loaded in with the. Okay. It loaded in with the dialogue active. But, well, gee, that's not scary at all. Once you commit to the assault, you will not be able to leave. You shall not escape. First, it looked like he had big lips on, but closer inspection, his mouth is open. It does look like big lips, doesn't it? That's funny. That's a little scary. Okay.
I will speak with you later.
Fair hunting.
The fact that they felt the need to put a warning in there. Is that the wait? That can't. No, that's not. That's not the end of the DLC. It can't be because I know that there's one thing after it. Because the thing after it is the thing you have to do before you can finish like the impress the hold thing. Apparently can't be done or like activated as a thing you can do until the quest that comes after Ameridan's End is what I read on the ever helpful wiki, or the usually helpful wiki. I'm on the hunt for an equipped potions table. I'm pretty sure there is one here somewhere. I just don't have any idea where. Maybe not here. It might be one. Many of our camps ought to do the trick, I think. Let's go to a treehouse. That's a treehouse, right? Glad they did, though. What, the warning? Yeah. This is true. Mm. Ah, that was weird. That had a lock symbol over it until I hovered the mouse over it. I hovered the mouse over it because I was like, wait a second, didn't I unlock that slot? And I did. I haven't put anything in it, which is dumb. Hold on. Can I upgrade potions? This isn't... This isn't the camp I thought I was going to. Gotcha. Hmm. Up in here. Potions. Spectre requisitions. Why do we have a bookcase just sitting out in the middle of the random treehouse camp? Also, who the hell actually bothered to haul what looks like a very heavy bookcase all the way up to a treehouse base? Whoa. Why did I just go into combat mode? I mean, there's an enemy way the fuck over there, I think. That's not an enemy, that's an Inquisition person. Why? Okay, that was weird. I was looking to see if this was just partially just how long it was. A good marriage. In a hold past our own, a man named Vermic Torsen was to wed a woman named Cedra Yildstaden. They were young and in love, and made large offerings to the gods asking for happiness. The night before their wedding, Cedra had a dream. The Lady of the Skies came to her and told her to tie her rope knots so tightly that she and Torsen would only wed a year. She woke troubled, but did as the lady asked. Vermic untied only one knot, and they married a year. The year was hard. Their bows missed game, and the winter wind howled through their huts. Vermic and Cedra grew thinner. When the marriage was up, they made large offerings to the gods, this time asking for mercy. The night before the wedding, the Lady of the Skies came to Vermic in a dream and told him to untie a single knot, so he and Cedra would wed only a year. Vermic awoke sorrowing, but did as the lady asked. He and Cedra married again for a year. The year was long. The weather was foul and the crops were poor. Vermic and Cedra grew thinner still. When their marriage time was up, Cedra and Vermic both had a dream from the Lady of the Skies. You asked for happiness, she said, but I cannot give that to you. You asked for mercy, but the land will not show it. Think carefully what you ask tomorrow. Cedra and Vermic spoke long into the night, and in the morning made an offering to the gods. They asked for strength to hunt and harvest when life was good, and patience when life was not. The year was good in some places and hard in others, but they grew to know themselves and what they could bear. They became happy, not from the gift of the gods, but from their own deeds, and lived the rest of their lives as one. From Stories of the Wild South, collection of tales of the barbarian nations of Reldon by Lady Susanna Ashwell of Innsbruck. There are notes at the bottom margin of this page in different handwriting. How's a rope tell you how long you marry? An Avar groom unties knots on a rope that the bride ties for him. He's got until the end of the wedding chant. Number of knots he unties is the number of years they're married. That doesn't make any sense. Sounds like a good deal to me. See if you like living with your handsome new husband or wife once the bloom's worn off. Maybe you only untie one knot, or tie them tight like in the story if you're not sure. I think it's daft. I think you two nitwits should stop scribbling in the book I've got to return to the library. Okay, well, I guess maybe we don't have a upgrade potion station. That's okay. Oh, I still need to equip something though. See, random bookcase. What the hell? Like, who actually said, yeah, I want to tie that on a rope and haul it hundreds of feet up in the air? And then leave it sitting out in the weather? Looks like a nice bookcase, but seriously? Okay, what do we want for our third slot? confusion grenade looks really good. Enemies within the area of effect will attack other enemies for 20 seconds. Not half bad for a single Blood Lotus. Although, healing mist could also come in handy. Creates a small healing mist in the target area, instantly healing allies within for 289 health. Wow, I only ever had bees, confusion, and rejuvenation. Oh, and lyrium. I don't know where I picked out the pitch grenade and the healing mist. I mean, the pitch grenade is fine. Coats the target location with pitch, which remains for 60 seconds, slowing any enemies that enter it. But there are so many enemies we run into that are immune to being slowed. And I could see that being way more useful if you were taking a whole team of ranged people for some reason. But I have Cass. And Cass has superpowers that make people attack her instead of me. So, doesn't seem as necessary. I don't know how big the target area is. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the confusion grenade. Because 20 seconds of turning enemies against other enemies seems like a pretty sweet deal. And then when I get out of the DLC, I'll probably upgrade the healing mist so it heals for more amount or lasts longer, or whatever the upgrade options are, or whatever I have ingredients for. Now I just need to not forget to use it. I wonder if 7 of these. I wonder how many battles we could just, like, win by attrition with 7 grenades that turn enemies against each other. Kind of a fun thought. That's where a pitch grenade would come in handy. Throw a pitch grenade, slow everybody down, then drop a confusion grenade on top of it. Right? So they're slowed. It takes them longer to get out of the confusion grenade, which turns them against each other. So they're all just stuck in this pitch battling each other. Battle Royale, right? Well, that is my kind of mischief right there. Useful and funny. Alright. We're full up on potions. I don't know why, but the whole you can't come out of this thing just seems very dire.
When you are ready, you have our blades, Inquisitor.
Well, that being said, I can leave. I'll just have to start the whole battle over again.
I'm ready to attack the jaws of Hakkon. Good. They will pay the blood price for what they have done.
Alrighty.
Your Skald and your Scout are here. We can plan the assault.
Oh, I like the sound of Scald. It's more dramatic than Professor. Yes, well, everything we've found out about Inquisitor Emerdon suggests that he never emerged from that Tevinter fortress.
If that is where your Inquisitor defeated Hakkon, that is where the Jaws of Hakkon must perform the rite to free him. Ideally, we stop them before that. I'd rather not fight an Avil god if we don't have to.
You really have no problem with us killing your god?
Gods cannot be reborn until they die. Hakkon needs a good rebirthing.
If you say so.
With its ice wall melted, the fortress is open to attack. We must strike soon, before our foes recover.
They're already trying. I've got most of our forces defending the shrine from Hakkonites who want to restore the wall.
Killing gods seems to be a theme in Dragon Age. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It definitely pops up a time or two, doesn't it?
If anyone has suggestions, now is the time. What gives you fear, Inquisitor? Is this not the battle you wanted?
I'm no warrior, but with Lady Harding's forces defending the shrine and no way to breach the walls...
Lowlanders. Why not climb the walls?
Your warriors can get over those walls before the Hakkonites stop them?
This is not a war, Stone Daughter. This is a raid. We strike at night, clad lightly. We climb the wall and open the gate from inside.
The thought of being indebted to an Avar clan, even if they seem like really cool people, was just enough to give me pause, which tells me...
If Stonebear Holds can open the gates, we would be grateful. The jaws of Hakkon have been bugs in my bedroll for months, Inquisitor. We owe you thanks.
Inquisition forces will feign weakness near the shrine. That'll draw some of them away from the fortress.
Not too many, I hope.
Yes, save some for us.
Right, Inquisitor. Husk and I will climb over.
I'll be there to catch Parv when he slips.
Of course you will. You'll be behind me after all.
Climbing, you say? You're good at that, Tim, and I have proof. Yes, indeed. Indeed I am. Oh, that clip. I like that clip. It's goofy and dorky, but so am I, so it's appropriate. Hold on. I'd pull out my newly acquired battle cake. See? Cinnabon marble pound cake. Hard to argue with good clearance. And who doesn't like Cinnabon? And cookies for Blooper too. Thank you. All right. Orian's like spirit form or something. Alright. Let's go.
Where's the guard?
I've got him.
There! It's the wall Anders!
Kill the Inquisitor! Death to her hold for Hakkon's glory!
Hold on, let's see what we're working with here. Hakkon Bruiser, electricity vulnerability. Excellent. Immune to physical effects and knocked down. Currently shocked, sundered, and taunted.
We have a... Hooray!
Okay, just making sure the bear was on our side. Ow.
Lady, take your goat woman!
As you please, Inquisitor.
I'd not tarry. More will be coming.
Oh, something just went off.
The Avar were true to their word.
Indeed they were. Not that I really expected them not to be. They don't strike me as... strike me as the good sword, let's put it that way. Hold on. I gotta check the wall for loot. Because, you know, there might be some up there. You never know. No? Okay. Oh, wait, I think I can get down this way. Good enough.
No sign of the dragon. It must be in there.
Oh boy. Oh, it's a bad guy and I'm just like casually outrunning him. Ooh, assassin weapon. That looked like a research item. Hold on. Gotta double check and make sure I know what this thing actually does. Ah, deflects enemy projectiles. Great. So if you're not getting hit by projectile weapons, there's really no point. But see, immunity to being slowed. It's like, well, that's why I replaced my disruption shield with the whatever the I already forgot what Aegis of the Rift, is that what it is? Something like that? Yeah. Because even though projectiles are more circumstance specific than the disruption field, so many things are immune to being slowed that the disruption field is of limited use. I underestimated the crumbliness of this cake. Fusion primer. Some of these things sound very sci-fi-y. Which way am I actually going here? It's really cool looking.
Watch the wards. We can't want to be slowed down.
What the fuck was that? Hold on. I'm so confused. What just happened? Those weren't there before. Whatever it was made me make a pain sound and go back to the start. What? Also, those are cool looking barrels. Okay. Well then. Oh, they're still behind me. Wait, where's Dorian? Oh, just being a little slow. That's okay. He's so pretty. Hold on, winter shards. Bet you're immune to cold. Yep. But that's the only effect, apparently.
One down!
Apparently they die fairly easily.
The ward is destroyed.
Yikes. Let's see. It will actually let me save. I think I hit the wrong button the first time I tried it, and I thought it just wasn't going to let me save in the middle of the assault. even if we weren't actively in battle.
This cold is magical in origin. It will kill us if we do not hurry.
Ooh. Huh. Good to know. I'm cool. Everybody health up so I can use the supply cache.
Yes. False cold, but the real fire keeps it away.
That's good to know. That is excellent to know. Because that warmth went away real fast. Interesting. I like the mechanic. Also, I'm guessing forward is the main route, so I'm going to check this out before we go further. Apparently looting the brazier means you loot warmth. I like that. Pages near an old campfire. An ancient fire has pages from an old book torn next to it, likely used for kindling. The ice has kept a few pages legible. Heron and Orina drew the Avar away, but when Talana and I breached the Tevinter frost ward and entered the fortress, we found to our chagrin that this is their main base. Their mastery of ice magic allowed them to slip through the ward without melting it. Instead of luring the dragon into a trap of our making, we have had a brutal fight in the home of our foes. The dragon's power is like none I have ever seen. Possessed by this Avar god spirit, it rivals the legendary archdemon Dumat in its fury. I pray the legends of another archdemon leading the Blight in the Enderfells are just foolish stories, but if they are true, then I understand why Emperor Jaekon asked me to come here. Jaekon's new quote-unquote Orlais cannot face two god dragons at once. Talana was injured in the last battle. She says that she can still fight, but she's limping badly, even after our healing magics. Once we're warm again, I will send her back to the surface. The spell that will seal away the dragon offers little chance for escape, and in her current state, she cannot hope to outrun the magic. With luck, she will reach Urina and Heron, and they can get back to civilization and bring reinforcements. I can feel my fingers again. It's time to go. Oh man. Shame the rest of it got used as kindling, although understandable, all things considered. Ooh. Cold resistance tonic recipe. Nice. Wait a second. I also have... That just reminded me of the really dumb thing that I'm forgetting. I have a superb belt of cold resistance. I have an enhanced belt of cold resistance. Apparently just those two. I don't know if magic resistance would actually help in this case, but I've been keeping elemental resistance accessories for future dragon battles, but this works too. I want to check real quick and see if anybody has cold resistance already. I have 25% apparently. Cassandra has 10. Cole has 10. Dorian has 10. Okay. Okay. I will give Cole and Dorian cold resistance belts. Oh man. Gets rid of the focus gain. That's okay though. Master Guard belt. I currently have 3 tiers of focus already built up, so I'll just leave the focus belt off for now. Whoa. That's nifty. I just materialized an equip potions table out of an empty desk. I didn't know I could do that.
Sing the song of savage Hakkon, born in battle, bloody bladed. Winter's breath to rack the lords, cold to cut and kill hated.
Sounds like they've already started the ritual. Best hurry then.
Right.
Meet the might of Mountain Father. Crush the creed of Korth the Callow. Leave the lady lost and lonely. Scour the skies of spirits sallow.
That's why. Hold on. I just figured out why they gave me that potion table. It's because they also just gave me a recipe for potion resistance. Or, potion resistance. Jeez. And I'd be willing to bet the whole point of all of that is that you probably can't really get through without it, because they also gave me the ingredients for it. So they gave me the recipe, they gave me the ingredients, and then they gave me the table to actually craft it. So my guess is that unless you happen to be lucky, either know what's coming or be lucky enough to have the like good, strong cold resistance accessories for everybody. My guess is that you're not really intended to be able to do it without. Alright, I'll have to try the confusion grenade some other time, I suppose. That's 40% resistance against cold damage for 120 seconds, 2 minutes. Okay. Interesting that I only get 4 of them, even though I apparently get 7 of everything else.
Begs of Hakkon, bring his body, bloody blessings, cold and pain!
He's summoning Hakkon into his own body.
Is he insane?
Do companions not take cold damage? I guess they must take cold damage because we haven't been in battle since I topped everybody up and resupplied. But interesting, when I have them selected and controlled, I don't actually get the little warmth bar. That's weird. Oof.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Sing the song of savage Hakkon, born in battle, bloody bladed. Winter's breath to rack the lowlands, cold to cut and kill the hated.
Okay.
Meet the might of Mountain Father, crush the creed of Korth the Callow. Leave the lady lost and lonely, scour the skies of spirits sour.
Journal of Gerd Haralfsson. This appears to be scattered pages from an old journal. The handwriting is barely legible and filled with spelling mistakes. They told me not to go, but I did. I had no love of mountains. Red Lion hold raids for goats and chickens. There are better fights in the lowlands. I am tall and strong, and they think me a great warrior. I bed many women with my tales. Why would I go back? Several pages have been torn out or scratched over until the next legible section. The Darkspawn struck Red Lion Hold. I heard the news in a tavern in Redcliffe. The Blight took the land. The lady sends no messengers to Blight-touched bodies. My kin will know no peace. I curse the lady. I curse Korth. I curse all the gods who let Red Lion fall. The people did the rites, sang the songs. Why would the gods abandon Red Lion? I left the mercenaries I traveled with. They understood. Many have lost kin of their own to the Blight. Several more pages are illegible, and then I have taken the survivors. I know how to travel better than they do. The Thane is dead, but many warriors survive. Many people died from blight sickness. Haralf Tailspinner was among them. Those who live say they asked the lowlanders for help, but they let Red Lion die. We must find a path. We have no need of Korth or the lady, not if they would abandon my people like the lowlanders did. The only god I will forgive is Hakkon, for the tales say he was stolen by the lowlanders when the jaws of Hakkon bound him to flesh and bone. Red Lion Hold is gone. We are the jaws of Hakkon now. We will build no home, for homes can die. Instead, we will bring Hakkon back and teach the lowlanders to fear the Avar again. Ooh, interesting origin story. Basically. Nice. Lots of loot in here.
Sing the song of savage Hakkon, born in battle, bloody bladed. Winter's breath to rack the lowlands, cold to cut.
They're giving me plenty of spindleweed to make more potions if I have to. I assume that's why. I just have to go all the way back to the other room to do it, I think.
Meet the might of Mountain Father. Crush the creed of Korth the Callow. Leave the lady lost and lonely. Scour the skies of spirits sallow.
What's an Inquisition banner there?
The dragon. She's stuck, still, a statue. Hakkon is angry inside her.
Shit. Forgot, it's not called immunity tonic, it's called resistance.
Lowland Bane. Begs of Hakkon, bring his body, bloody blessings, cold and pain!
Well, let me figure out how we're supposed to get. Looks like we could actually jump down that side. Maybe, right there? Oh, there's also, actual stairs. Hello. Battle will warm you up, right?
Savage Hakkon, born in battle, bloody bladed. Winter's breath to rack the lowlands, cold to cut and kill the hated. Meet the might of mountain fire, crush the creed. Pour the callow. Leave the lady lost and lonely. Scour the skies, spirits sallow.
Journal of Gerd Harrelson. Hey Philly, how's it going? Thank you for the blooper tacos. Sorry it took me a second to see it. Not sure why I didn't hear it. How are you doing? No worries, you look pretty focused there. Yeah, this particular part of this DLC has an extra mechanic where I have like a certain number of seconds. Every time I walk away from one of these like campfire brazier things, I have a certain number of seconds before I start taking cold damage. So I'm having to keep an eye on both the enemies and where I'm going and looking for loot and the warmth bar. It's fun. I'm not complaining about it. It's just more than I'm used to keeping track of. I'm all right. I'm doing okay. Kind of wishing I had some of that ice that's in this fortress right now, though. It's not too bad, but it does make things a little more interesting than usual, for sure. All right. These appear to be somewhat recent pages from a journal. We have searched for months and found nothing. The tales tell of this area, but the Stone Bears, a hold of fishermen and chicken farmers, have lived here for generations and seen no sign. If we see nothing, we must keep moving. I will not let my hold falter. We will move on lest we die. After several torn-out pages, another section is legible. We have found it. Hakkon himself welcomed us. An ancient Tevinter fortress, sheathed in a wall of ice. It was untouched by lowlanders, who could find no way to breach the walls. Our mages alone, blessed by silent Hakkon with the gifts of ice, could part the wall for a few heartbeats, giving our people time to climb inside. The wall resists common fire, and even the flames from our mages did little to melt the magical ice. We are safe. The northerner markers lead to a shrine that our mages say reeks of magic. I have sent warriors to guard it, lest it hold some spirit who can part this wall with lowlander magic. We have found Hakkon, bound in silence where the lowland warriors trapped him for ages uncounted. Our trials have not been in vain. They were a test. Hakkon will come again. So, generations ago, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, apparently, if I remembered the timeline correctly, there was this group of Avar who, who basically tried to bring one of their gods, who's basically a spirit, into this world and bind him to a mortal form, specifically a dragon, so that then he could help them. He's like the god of violence and fighting and stuff like that. So they summoned him into this world and bound him to the physical form of a dragon, so that he could help them basically attack and take over the lowlands, Orlais, Ferelden, all the civilized peoples, quote unquote. And now they're trying to do it again, which is what we're trying to stop, because fucking dragon, dude. But apparently their god hasn't been quite right ever since. Like, I guess their gods have a form of reincarnation, but because he was bound to the form of this dragon, he never actually died. So he needs to die in order to be reborn. So even the clan that we're friends with are like, yes, kill the dragon. Even though it's literally the body holding the spirit of our god, kill him, because he needs to be reborn like hundreds of years ago already. It's pretty cool.
Gerd Harofsson, called the Cutter, Wyvern Slayer, Lowland Bane.
Damn it.
Begs of Hakkon, bring his body, bloody blessings, cold and pain!
Yeah. I know. Cole, get over here. What are you doing, you fool? Pretty cool lore for sure. I thought so. I'm an idiot. I just figured out why they gave me so many friggin' spindleweeds. So, not too long ago, they gave me the recipe for a cold resistance potion, and the ingredient required to make it. And then they provided me with a potions table to actually craft and equip the potions. I was like, oh, well, that's clearly something that I'm gonna need badly. And I was right. But it didn't occur to my idiot self that the reason they gave me so much of the spindleweed, which is the ingredient, is because each party member equips potions separately, which means I may only be able to craft 4 for me, but every single companion can